Hi, Jamie Andreas from GuitarPrinciples.com here. I'm going to teach you how to correctly learn, practice, and play the pentatonic scale. The reason I want to do this is because I so often see guitar students learning this scale off of tabs on the internet, and there are many things that are really wrong with it and many reasons why it's not going to really translate into your playing, because it's usually taught in a way that is different than it is used in playing. Here's what I mean. You'll very often see this fingering for the scale, where you go 1-4, then you go 1-3, use your 1-3, and then you go 1-4, and you go 1-4 there, because that's the spacing of the frets. But that's not how the scale is used in playing, and you could practice that for the rest of your life like that and still not be able to use it for playing. Because the way the scale is used is that it comes up like this, and this note here is a bending note. So it should be done with the third finger as a reach out, a slant with the third finger. Okay, because that's how all the licks are done. So these notes right here should be done with 3 reaching out. Now I want to give you some more information about how to really go about learning this. One of the big differences in the position for pentatonic playing from the position for, say, straight on major scale type of playing like this, or the way your fingers would be used on an acoustic guitar, is that the fingers are not going to approach in a straight way like this. Okay, even though this is essential for overall hand development and often essential in rock playing too, but not when it's based off the pentatonic scale. When it's based off the pentatonic scale, we want pretty much the opposite of this. Here we emphasize no touching there as we come along and we go along the neck like that. But in pentatonic based playing, we want to have contact here. In fact, you should start with contact. When you start the scale, the first thing you want to do is put your base of your index and cradle the neck here, then bring the fingers over like this, play your first 2 notes, and then as soon as you make your move to the 2nd string, you have to begin to slant. So I'm not going to come to the, or 5th string really, but 2nd string in the playing of the scale, I'm not going to come straight on like this. I'm going to be like this, and I'm banked against this contact. And I progressively slant my hand and reach out 3 as I go up. And the more I go up, the more my thumb comes around again. That's a no-no when we play a straight major scale as intended for acoustic playing or classical playing. But in pentatonic-based electric playing, we want to progressively have the thumb come over, because that thumb is a very important part of bending and vibrato technique. And by the time I get up to here, I'm like this, and I never lose contact. The hand basically moves like this, never losing contact. And in fact, that contact back here is also an important part of controlling the string when we're doing things like vibrato. So playing it from the beginning, if I did it wrong, completely wrong, it would be like this. Using the 4th finger and keeping the space between the hand and the guitar. Doing it right, I'm starting like this. My thumb's coming around, I'm slanting, I'm keeping the contact at the base of the index, and then as I come back down, I kind of, so it's zoop, zoop, like that. Learn the essentials of rock guitar the way they should be learned. The Guitar Principles Rock and Blues Foundation course. Get it now at GuitarPrinciples.com.